Are we recording? Regular Joe here. This is a request for actors, voiceover artists, as well as visual artists and animators, and sports lovers everywhere. This is a big project for our episode regarding games. We played a game of Capture the Flag. This happened about a month ago now. 2 teams of 10 showed up and duked it out. My team lost. And a couple hundred recorders showed up and shot the whole thing. Uploaded their footage to the site. We downloaded it, and now we have cut together rough cuts of 4 segments for our TV show for the 4 quarters of gameplay. And now there's a bunch of work to do to make these segments great. First thing we need, the play-by-play announcer. Except I don't want it to be one announcer. I want it to be lots of people. So, watch the rough cuts of what we've done and talk about them. Give the play-by-play. Make it snappy. Make it funny. Make it entertaining. Give it personality. When someone scores, go crazy. Goal! You know, all that stuff. If there's a good defensive play, talk about it. Talk about what people look like. Talk shit. I know when I'm watching a game with my buddies, we talk all sorts of shit. I want to hear that stuff. Make it funny. Say stuff that they wouldn't be allowed to say on the NBA or NFL. We've actually outlined bullet points of the main things that happened in each 4 quarters in the game, so that can give you a starting place of what to talk about. We're gonna need all those bullet points mentioned, so if you want to get used, mention all those bullet points, but also bring your own creativity to it. Say stuff that we haven't thought of. Like, that's what's gonna make it fun. You can do it as just voiceover, but I would actually prefer you to talk into a camera like this so we can cut to your face, especially if you get really excited. Like, we'll totally cut to that. Next thing we need, I have written a little introduction of the rules of the game. So we need these rules of the game performed in a really entertaining way by the same mass of people who are then going to do the play-by-play announcing. You can do it as voiceover, but I would prefer it if you would perform it into camera like this. Read the rules of the game and make it performatory. Make it big and bombastic and have fun. And make it fast. Read the words fast. Make it clear but fast. Next thing. Visual artists. Those rules, illustrate them. Draw the field. Draw it and divide it in half. Draw red dots and blue dots on either side. Draw a jail. Draw the flag. Come up with clear but creative ways to illustrate those rules of the game. Again, I want it to feel kind of more fun than what the NBA or NFL is allowed to do, you know, because those are like serious games with professionals playing. This wasn't. This was for fun, you know, so it's more of an art project than like a serious athletic game, so let's treat it like that. But it was serious. Make no mistake, and I'm pissed I lost. There was a contestable block. We would have lost anyway. Also, during the game, I think it'd be cool for visual artists to draw on top of what's going on. Like if someone makes a good tag, almost like the old like Adam West Batman when there was like pow, biff, you could have like a psh, tag, or like when someone scores, you could like do a cool animation on top of the video, like point, blue team, or like, you know, etc. Jailbreak. Create visual elements like that. Also, last thing, I would like testimonials of people talking about Capture the Flag. For example, I remember playing Capture the Flag when I was a kid at school and at camp. I loved that game because I like games where you sprint, all-out sprint. You don't get to do that too much in basketball, a little bit more in baseball. You do get to do it in football, but Capture the Flag, you do it all the time. It's all about running as fast as you can, outside, on the grass. It's my favorite kind of game. So I love Capture the Flag. And I want to hear if you remember playing Capture the Flag when you were a kid, or more recently. So those are a bunch of requests that we will use to put together our Capture the Flag segments, our games episode on TV. Thanks again.